right. Lexington, it is 9:06. You're listening to WRFL Live. Now, without further ado, we've got Jack Holiday and the Westerners coming all the way from Louisville. They're hitting us with Prologue. Take it away, guys.
From instigators who became the sole navigators with who all to boot. They'd get drunk and never lessen under the false pretension that you were a fool. Greed is no just fruit. You're smart and know you're cute. Your hands will never clean. Spun around about 7 times till we grew up and then we realized the mouths of silly lies making the whole goddamn world hypnotized, and I don't know where to be. There's no doubt we smoke a long time, no doubt we smoke a long time today. Throw me away. The mayor's doing so, and the law dogs are a joke. And the people can't do much. When you say relax, the sky's always blue, the grass is always green. Quit fussing around this place. You'll be in a disgrace, juggling apples and daggers. Hope I don't miss. I need to. We went to the white collar function and I went to the junction. Wow, how they grow. Cigarettes and painted alleys. Of the things I thought you would say. And I've no doubt we smoke a long time. No doubt we smoke a long time today. Blow me away. I've no doubt we smoke a long time. No doubt we smoke a long time today. Blow me away. But greed is no just fruit. You're smart and know you're cute. Your hands will never clean. Drink all my blood, drink all my blood. Well, we spun around about 7 times, so we grew up and then we realized. Now, the silly lies making the whole world hypnotized. I don't know. He said, she said, everyone will bleed red. Well, I'll bleed time, you're bleeding time. I don't know what I've been told. You never die, you never grow old, they say to me today. I don't know what I've seen, but everyone seems too insane to me. Show me the way. Good God, I think I'm lost, been on caught in a frozen proverbial meaning. Good God, I think I'm dead. I've been unshot in the head today. Blow me away. I say, I can God, I can God, I can God, I can. Now where do you go? Don't know. That might have been something that is breaking me. I cannot see. I said, I don't know what I did. Oh my God, I say you said it was older. It ain't over. I said, I can God, I can God, I can God, I can. Oh, where do you go? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Yes, sir. Yeah, how does that work?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, some people are trapped. You guys can come around to these mics if you liked, or just like yell into your drum mic. That's what a lot of drummers do. Um,
Or you could just yell to Scott's mic.
or you can just
or
yell
you
to
can just use
Scott's
my
mic.
mic, just whatever.
Yeah. I've got these mics over here. So yeah, that's a mistake by me then. I think I just assumed that we had a Jack in the group, but
It's a common thing. Literally, like 90% of people call me Jack. I respond to it probably more than Scott at this point.
oh, that's
Got
awesome.
stock while I read the set list.
Cool. So yeah, introduce yourselves and let me and our listeners know kind of what you do in the band.
Cool. My name is Ben Short. I play bass. Yeah.
Awesome. We got Ben on bass,
My name is Zach Groves, and I play guitar.
Zach on guitar.
My name is Lamar Cornett, and I play the drums.
We got Lamar on the drums.
My name is Scott Whitehouse, and I act like a maniac.
That's what Scott does.
That is accurate.
Cool.
And my name is Jack Holiday. I sit in the back and cheer very loudly.
We're
Sounds
from
like a
Louisville.
South Park character.
Yeah, you're from Louisville. How long have you guys been working on this specific project?
Zach and I got together
7
7 years ago.
2000.
I,
No,
uh,
2010.
I used to live in Richmond, Kentucky, and in a nutshell, a Hail Mary came up to Louisville to try to put together a rock and roll band. And, like, when I met Zach, I was like, dude, whatever I have to do to get you away from whatever you're doing, man. Like, we need to fuse in an anime-like sense.
Yes.
And we hadn't found the right fit for a while. We've had a lot of members at this point, like 37 or something like that. It's crazy. And then we found these two wonderful people that I would usually use complimentary swear words to describe. And how long ago did we meet up?
2014.
Yeah, it's
2014.
almost 4 years now.
When Lamar first joined the band, there was this accident that happened that I won't go into too many details, but Zach accidentally shot himself in the leg with a handgun. And so Lamar joined the band, and then within the same
Plexico
week, I
Bros.
was like, hey,
Thanks for
dude,
that, buddy.
I'm going down to Western Kentucky for a little bit. One of our members, the only other member, shot himself in the leg with a handgun. Be right back. We're going to play music. And I have no idea why he was dumb enough to stick with us, but he did. And we hypnotized Ben, actually.
Yeah.
He still doesn't like playing with the band, and we use a lot of advanced mind manipulation. It's very science fiction-like.
Yeah, cutting edge, really.
Yeah, the movie Star Wars copied a lot of the mind tricks we use on Ben, actually. So
That's cool. I love it. So how'd you come across, or how'd you come up with the name Jack Holiday and the Westerners? You said 37 band members. I don't know if that's an exaggeration or you're being straight up.
probably more, to be honest.
Probably more. Did you have a
some-
Jack at one point?
We did not ever. I've always done it. There's like, man, we put out one album, but I've written a couple for Jack Holiday as like the skeleton of our music, and they all follow like a rock opera sort of storyline. And as lame as this sounds, when all of you now diehard committed Jack Holiday listeners listen to our science fiction rock operas, at the end you'll go, oh, that's why they named the band Jack Holiday and the Westerners. I'm glad I wasted 4 years of my life figuring this out.
4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
That's awesome.
We're very fast now. We've become very speedy.
That's funny. So this, we could talk a little bit about the album that just came out, right? The album's out?
Yeah, pretty recently, like a year or so. It's out though.
A year or so. Okay. So it took you a little while to get going with that. When you guys first started, as far as like you said, you and Zach have been on this project for 7 years. What was that first kind of part like when you guys teamed up, and what was the goal there, and when did you really start writing music and getting in the studio and recording it?
We recorded the first take of this album in Richmond, Kentucky at a place called Red House Recordings. And then the studio got flooded. And so that didn't exist anymore. And then we recorded it again, but the problem was it wasn't good. So we scrapped that. Then we, tried to record it in Lexington, actually, for
Yeah.
a while. And that was going well, but we had so many roster changes and stuff like that. We just weren't getting like a real consistent rhythm section, and it showed on all of the recordings.
Yeah.
So eventually, 100 years later, we found a rock hard rhythm section, and we
Rock hard.
Yeah.
rock hard. Hey,
Fully erect.
harder than rocks, but I didn't want to make it sound unbelievable.
Cool. So I think that's interesting the way that you went through it. Obviously, there's a lot of trial and error there. where I think a lot of people may have given up or like tried something else, but obviously you stuck with it.
Look at the bad times, look at the past reincarnated habit that you and I have grown. Look at the strange talk, look at the past reincarnated tragic mishap I have known.